Hi, this is Ben Proco again here. I'm going to go over the Brick House Off-Road Triathlon and Duathlon 5-hour race specifically for this. All right, 5-hour race, how it works. Your first lap is going to consist of a swim, bike, run. Swimming 1.2, biking 5, and then running 2. When you go to if you're doing the duathlon, you're just substituting that swim with an initial run that'll be just a little bit under 2 miles. So you'll have a run, bike, run. When you've done that last portion, that second run for the duathlon or your first run for the tri, you're actually an official finisher at that point. And you could go to the finish line. Of course, you only have one lap done, and your race results are based on who has the most laps. So your goal is to get as many laps as you can within that 5-hour time. After you've done that first lap, we're not going to do a swim again. That just would be too many nightmares and too worrisome for everyone. You're going to go ahead and you'll just do another bike and then a run and then a bike, run, and each time, each bike run combination is another lap. So you've done swim, bike, run, that's lap 1. And then another bike run, lap 2, bike run, that's lap 3. And you're going to do that until 5 hours is up. Once 5 hours is up, you're going to have to go to the finish line. So you'll keep on running by where it says to go to finish. You're just going to be following a sign saying it goes to transition, and you're going to keep on doing that on your run leg until you get to that last lap, or just decide to go to the finish. At 5 hours, we're going to shut this down, 1 o'clock. That's one of the reasons everyone starts at the same time, so we can shut that down for everyone at that time. And then you'll have to go to the finish once 5 hours hits. So if you get here at 4:59, you get through here. Technically, you're still on the run, but we'll let you get that last lap in. Just please don't go and take twice as long as the rest of your laps, because we'd like to start cleaning up too, as it's a long day for everyone out there. But yeah, that's essentially how that works. If we have enough resources in transition, what we might do is try to put labels on your water bottles. So if you get back from the bike and you want your water bottle refilled as you're heading out, and I say this is if we have enough volunteers in there, you can hand them your bottle and they'll be able to refill it for you and then put it back, because if we put a label on it, we'll be able to put your bike number on there and we'll take it back to your transition area or bike if you trust someone doing that. Or you can just bring enough there. You're coming back to transition, and we should have quite a bit of space. You're not going to be jammed in there like an Ironman race with like 25 bikes per rack. You'll have some space there. I mean, still be considerate, but if you want to bring in, you could probably bring in even a small cooler if you want to keep some things on the cool side. But since you're coming right back to transition, kind of use that to your advantage. I would still even recommend having a spare tire and everything there. Also, if you end up having a mechanical issue on the bike, and maybe you're not far from transition, maybe you're a half mile or mile, you might just want to follow the course. You still have to stay on it, but get back to transition. We might be able to have our mechanic fix it for you. Like, let's say you have a flat tire while you're out on a run. You're running for 15, 20 minutes. We should have no problem fixing a flat tire. Or if we have someone around who can do that, that's an official or volunteer, I say. So take advantage of being able to keep on coming to transition. Trying to see, let me skip to maybe some frequently asked questions, see if there's anything else. Like I said before, swim cutoff, there is no hard cutoff for it. But you just need to show that you're making forward progress and that you're going to finish the swim. If you seem like there's any safety issues with you staying in the water that long, we'll go ahead and ask to pull you out. We'll let you still continue the race as an unofficial finisher, but there is no hard cutoff, so as long as you look good and you're still making that forward progress, we'll let you finish the swim, whether you're in the normal cutoff times for a half Ironman, because it's kind of based loosely off of a half Ironman as far as time goes, because most people are going to be out there 5 or 6 hours, which is kind of a pretty general time for a lot of racers. So we'll try to have that for you. with the bikes, I would recommend more of you could do this on a cross or hybrid, but mountain bike's going to be a little bit nicer, especially when you get later laps, just a little bit more forgiving, but it's still totally doable and fine for a cross or hybrid bike. And I think that's it for the 5-hour race. If you have any more questions, I just kind of thought of one here, going through how you're ranked. Again, it's explained, but first and foremost, it goes by how many laps you get, whether you go for 1 hour or 5 hour, and a little bit after for the bonus laps. And by bonus lap, I mean you come in like at 4:59 and you start your next lap, so your time is over 5 hours, which that should be most people. It's by the number of laps you get. So your finishing time might be 5:05, and you got 5 laps, and someone might be 5:30, but if they got 6 laps, they're ahead of you. So it goes by laps first, and then for all the people that have the same amount of laps, then it goes to time. So again, someone could only they might just go for 3 hours and get 5 laps in, and they're going to be ahead of anyone until someone else comes with more laps. So it's a way kind of an endurance mountain bike. Some of those endurance mountain bike races, your 6, 12, and 24-hour races, they do laps that take 30 minutes to an hour, and they just keep on going, and it's whoever gets the most laps. So again, that's how this race kind of works. Feel free to ask questions. Again, like I said on the other little web broadcast thing, ask questions. I encourage you to ask them on the Facebook event page, because that's where, if something else was kind of already explained and you might have missed it, it makes it a little bit easier for me if someone else is covering the question, especially this race week. But if there is something that's very individualized and you think you need the answer to it, I say we're here for you. I say try using that platform too, because sometimes there's a lot of people there that can help you out as well. All right, looking forward to seeing every one of you at the race this weekend. All right, take care.